Welcome to the Willville City Gym.
Welcome back to the Willville City Gym, where we bring the hottest decks to you. Here are the current standings. Oh, I can't believe new trainer Ted's at the top. Beginner's luck, that scrub. Can you believe it? Yeah, Knox, I'm not going to dignify that with a response. However, we have Masked Mikie playing a Gouging Fire deck. You can feel the heat with that power. Well, it may be winter here, but can you feel that? It's a scorcher. Yeah, absolutely. Gouging Fire is a serious contender. Another versatile deck with Gouging Fire as the main attacker, hitting for 260 damage with its Blaze. 3 energies, though. That's a lot to ask. Yeah, it may be, but with the manual attachment, Sada's Vitality, accelerating 2 energies from the discard, the Ancient Pokemon, and the Magma Basis Stadium, you can get that all power. Oh, let me guess. Plenty of energy switch to move energies along with Jet Energy to get Gouging Fire in the active. My intuition level? Arceus level. You've clearly done your homework, Knox. Yes, this deck has all those resources. What else is there then? Oh, you're the one who knows everything, Will. Lay it out for us. Flutter Mane is another ancient Pokemon that can power up with Sada's Vitality, locks the active Pokemon out of abilities, hits for 90 damage, and drops 20 damage counters on the bench, which can set up knockouts. We also have Entei V for additional draw, can easily hit for 220 when the bench is full, and if the opponent plays 0/0 underdog. This list better have a Munkidori considering the Magma Base and self-damages, which can then move damage counters for the important knockouts. It does indeed, yeah. Oh, along with Greninja to get energies in the discard in the first place? Correct again. You've been right so far. However, you were wrong earlier in that gamble, weren't you? I don't want to talk about it. Cory, you think your collection's so good, bring your top 5 cards. We'll do a Pokemon card war battle. Winner keeps all the cards. Knox, you are on. I cannot wait to have your base set Charizard. I can't wait to have your reverse foil Remoraid. Good luck, Cory. You're gonna need it.
War Battle Best 3-5, full art reader from Cory, and Knox with the Justin James. Knox wins. And base set Charizard from Knox, and the base set Blastoise from Cory. Knox is up 2-0. Illustration Rare Charmander, and with the rise, Drowsy, and comes back with a Espeon V Altart. Beats it with the shiny Charizard V Max. 2-2, who's gonna win this? And Cory with the Bubble Mew. Altered Charizard, no, not so fast. Knox, looks like my top 5 cards are a little better than yours. Love this base set Charizard, I appreciate it, I've always wanted it. See you a little later. That was my Charizard from my childhood. No! Yeah, Masked Mikie told me you faced defeat today. Did you play a competitive TCG match? What was your deck, Gumshoes? Masked Mikie hides his face for a reason, and shame for spreading rumors and lies. Well, actually, he is a fashion icon here in Willville. Look, I don't want to talk about it, but fine, I played a match, and now I'd love to start this match. Alright then, the challengers are ready, and we've got a great one lined up for you folks. Let's head down to the action. We start with the coin flip, where Mikie calls tails, and we get a tails. That means Mikie will be going first. That's why it's the utmost importance to get a weighted dice. That's the best way to win any type of coin flip. Knox, that's illegal. Nobody should do that. With Gouging Fire being placed in the active and the Squawkabilly in hand, that's a great start. And it looks like the opponent mulliganed. Wow, their Pokemon must be too scared to come out and face Gouging Fire. If I had 260 damage Behemoth in front of me, and I was a normal trainer, I would be scared too. When was the last time you won a match, Knox? Yesterday when I played your mom. We did a Pokemon Go battle. You are so annoying. No, you are! It looks like the opponent has found a basic Pokemon and flips over to Dreepy. Okay, I'm adding Dragapult to my new hated cards list, Will. If I see the same card over and over again, I'm basically like a Tauros seeing red, and I'll charge an attack. I believe you, Knox. Cory starts off playing a Nest Ball and is going through his deck. We see the Greninja is in the prizes, and grabs the Flutter Mane, attaches a Jet Energy, and brings it to the active. Off the trekking boots, we see a secret box, which is really a great A-spec in this list, especially to get some energies in the discard, especially without that Greninja. We'll see what he does here. Cory has a secret box in hand. I'm sure he places a lot of secrets in that box. Can you imagine throwing down that Squawkabilly too? Getting rid of an important trainer is not ideal. I would know, Will. Well, good news is there's a Palpad in deck too. But there goes the Squawkabilly anyways.
With this list, there's really not a ton of trainers to choose from, considering it's mainly just the boss and the Sada's Vitality. There is a Roxanne in here as well. However, that's obviously for the late game. As far as the items, getting an Earthen Vessel is obviously really nice, especially once you want to get Munkidori rolling or to discard some energies. Nest Ball is nice, and potentially that Energy Switch as well. From the secret box, Mikie grabs Energy Switch, Bravery Charm, Professor Sada's Vitality, and another Magma Basin. Nice, and Mikie just used the Magma Basin, damaging their own Gouging Fire. That means he's setting him up for that Munkidori play to take him out. From there, he uses the Energy Switch to move the energy from the Gouging Fire EX to the Flutter Mane, as it looks like he'll be setting up for a next turn attack. It looks like we see a pass from here. Have you noticed over the last couple matches, this gym's been really stinky with all those Badoos? It smells actually pretty good today, so I'm guessing that our opponent doesn't play it. The opponent then uses a Buddy Puffin. Good! No Badoo! And grabs 2 Dreepies, and then passes? Oh, that was fast. Oh, and look! He just top decked a Munkidori. Watch your neck, Dreepy! We see Mikie use a Sada's Vitality to attach the Fighter Energy out of the discard to the Flutter Mane. That was an important use over the Magma Basin, or else he couldn't have used the Sada to draw 3 more cards. Big deal, if you have Munkidori on your bench, you're basically guaranteed the win anyways. That's not true, Knox. Then why do all the top decks play it, Will? Because they want to win. And we see the Flutter Mane attack and take a knockout on the Dreepy. And back to the opponent. They really need a draw supporter, but I don't think they have the skill to find it. I doubt it. Yeah, we'll see. But with that, we're going to go out to Mikie to get his take.
Hey Mikie, you're up right now. However, your board isn't fully set up. What's going on? This is the way the deck rolls. When you have a Greninja prize with no darkness energy set, all you need is a couple Pokemon in play. That's okay, because we lead with the Flutter Mane all powered up.
Mikie, don't forget Munkidori on the bench. He's a real pooflinger, which means that he knows how to meme them. That means you basically win.
I have no clue what you're talking about, Knox.
Oh, you will.
Alright, well, tell them about your strategy moving forward. Eventually, I will bench an Entei V, which is an efficient attacker, getting the Munkidori set up, which moving those damage counters around is important. Need to take out those Dracolics, limit the draw power. Overall, though, I like where I'm at.
Yeah, definitely. Good luck with the rest of the match.
Thanks, Will.
Well, we see an Artisan come down where we see another Dreepy and an evolution to the Dracloak, which has a nice ability to look at the top 2 cards and pick one, along with benching the Fezandipiti EX. Nice draw support there. See, like I said, the biggest cheaters in the world is Cool Kid Cory and Dragapult players. Hitting the active for 200 and spraying 60 to the bench is way broken for skilled players to consider. If you were really skilled, you'd play gumshoes like me. Wait, what happened to all your good cards? They were stolen from me, and if I had to guess, it was that darn Meowth that keeps stealing the sandwiches from me and Arvin. The good news is, I heard an Entei beat him up and took care of the problem. Got what he deserved. Man, it seems like that Meowth continuously stealing sandwiches from me. I wonder what's going on. Yeah, well, considering I live right next to Jesse and James, I'm sure that they're sending that Meowth to come and steal my sandwiches. That's not fair. They're always stealing Pokemon and sandwiches. They're so annoying, laughing all the time. They're the worst neighbors I've ever had in my life. I need new ones, and their blimp takes up so much space. I'm gonna pop it. We see an attachment to the Dreepy and the TM Evolution. Your favorite card, Knox. They are finding an additional 2 Dracloaks from the deck as well. Wow, what a turn. TM Evolution, that's another card that keeps seeing more and more play. With such a cheating card and PTCG Live being broken all the time, I'm actually considering hanging it up and quitting Pokemon. I heard Disney Lorcana was pretty fun. You know what, Will? I'm gonna build a Stitch deck right now. See you later. Hey, get back over here, Knox. You don't have any cards anyways. Yeah, I do. And you know what? Actually, the only reason I'm coming back right now is because I see him digging with the Artisan, finding the Munkidori. That means that it's time to lay down the mayhem. Munkidori loves moving damage counters, which means that some Pokemon out there is going to feel the pain. Yeah, they probably will. That is true. And I see them getting the darkness energy out right now. So it looks like Mikie, attaches with the Munkidori. Very good.
We just saw Mikie boss up the Fezandipiti as they need to find a way to retreat, or else they'll be stuck like the Gouging Fire. We did see Mikie use the Earthen Vessel to find the Darkness Energy and move additional damage over to the Dreepy. That is all he could do, so it's a pass, and back to the opponent. They got nothing. No shot. But we'll see if they can get a Dragapult out this turn to attack the 3 Dracloaks on the bench. They can look at 3 cards in additional to their top deck. So they do have some good opportunities here. They can grab an Arven. They'll at least get them an item and a tool card. The tool, one could be Sparkling Crystal. They also would need a rescue board. However, there's also Crispin, I would imagine, in this list as well too, which can accelerate an energy and then attach an energy. So there are a couple potential options here. We also see the Duskull that just got benched, which means that they will look to Curse Blast. And considering that both Munkidori and Screamtail have under that 13 damage hit points, they could definitely get knocked out from a Curse Blast. Mikie is about to get walloped. The Gouging Fire will be stuck there all game. He's going to get board wiped. We will see. It is very much a possibility. 3 Dracloaks a draw. They have to find something good from there. It looks like they find a Psychic Energy, which they attach to Dracloak, and a rescue board, which will allow the Fezandipiti to retreat for free. And then they play the Iono. Don't have a Dragapult EX. Like I said, Dragapult's too scared to come out and play with the big boys. I would know. I played against some rando that showed up at her gym. I busted out my Gumshoes deck, and they dead drew. They were so scared, and I won. With that, they retreat the Fezandipiti, and then they place the Duskull in the active. That Iono was a gift from Mikie. Basically had a dead hand, now has a Fezandipiti EX of his own. Most gangster OG Pokemon of all time. Plus, a fire injury and an energy switch. That's just broken. Yeah, that's the thing about Iono. Plenty of the times it's going to stop you in your tracks, especially in the late game, but sometimes in the early game, mid game, you just need a new hand and you get the fresh 4 or 5 cards and you're right back in it. And with this deck too, it's pretty nice that it has a good balance of some draw support along with some item cards to get you up and rolling. So it's looking good from here. Cool Kid Cory must be shaking in his boots. And that is huge. With an energy attachment and a switch from the Flutter Mane to the Gouging Fire, they took a knockout on the Duskull for a 2-prize lead. Never doubt Gouging Fire. Even though Entei is a derpy volcano howler, Growling Fire is basically the king of the jungle, a macho man, a real alpha male. Knox, you do realize that Entei V does have a higher damage output potential if Area 0 Underdepths ever comes out in matchups. Oh, well, you think you're a know-it-all. Yeah, right. You realize it's just math, right? Oh, I don't believe in math and science, Will. They're just trying to trick you. Knox, do you feel that way because math and science is a little challenging? You gotta pay attention and learn? No, Will. I just use intuition. Okay, well, it makes sense. All right, from our opponent here. They are flipping the script of Fezandipiti EX, drawing 3 additional cards, along with the 4 Dracloaks to draw 4 more cards. Drawing 7 cards in this turn is pretty sweet. So they're digging for the Dragapult EX, looking to attack this turn. Most Dragapult builds are just going to be hitting for the 200 damage, and the Gouging Fire should stay active for an additional turn. However, with them being behind on prizes, they potentially could find a Defiance Band. No, Badoo, they may have room. Wow, they find the Dragapult EX. I'm gonna have to shoo this Dragapult away like the Teddy Ursa that stole my jelly at the picnic recently. I said, get out of here, you wimpy bear. Get your own jelly. So you got the Meowth stealing your sandwiches, Teddy Ursa stealing your jelly. Any other Pokemon? Oh, don't get me started on Weedle. Weedle's the worst. With all that digging they did, looks like we're seeing Arven here. Wow. And they found the Defiance Band, which will allow them to hit for an additional 30 damage, which will be enough to take a knockout on the Gouging Fire EX. Wow, what a shame. I had been complaining about 200 to the active and 60 to the bench. Now it's 230? Are you kidding me? You know what? I do really like that strategy. Considering how many Pokemon have hit points over 200 damage,
Actually throwing in a Defiance Band can be pretty clutch in plenty of situations. With Gouging Fire being knocked out, it is back to Mikie, who puts the Flutter Mane in the active. I see a prime target for Mikie, that Dracloak on the bench. Definitely. The Flutter Mane being able to hit for 20 on the bench, Munkidori being able to move 30 damage counters over, that bench Dracloak is going down. I love the fact too that with that Entei V having the damage on, that means that there's no way they're bringing up a Badu also, because then Munkidori's just going to move over the damage and knock that little twerp out. Yep, that is true as well. So always a plus for having Munkidori on your team is Badu with damage on your bench is always a threat to get knocked out every single turn. So if you want to dissuade those players, maybe it is Munkidori after all. And from here we see Mikie is considering using the attack of Flutter Mane, but is using the Sada's Vitality as well, which to be able to see an additional 3 cards is always a good thing, and using an additional Magma base in play here to put on a little bit more damage onto the Entei and power it up. So nice play. And that puts Mikie with a 3-2 lead. If I wasn't so busy working on my Gumshoes list, I would definitely consider playing this deck. It's really powerful, really consistent. I love it. And back to the opponent, we will be checking in with Mikie shortly to get his late game strategy here.
Now you're an odd prizing. Good luck taking 2 knockouts, big boy. Knox, I got this. Entei V can take hits from some good damage and take out those Dragapults. And then one more prize. I love setting up Gouging Fire. Overall, it feels like a piece of cake. If the cake was made by a 5-year-old, good luck, Mikie. You're gonna need it. Well, thank you, Mikie.
That Mikie thinks he's so cool. You know what? I'm still salty about earlier when he spreaded lies about me losing a match. I never lose. I always win. And the thing is what, Knox? I actually heard about the whole incident. Apparently, you and Cool Kid Cory ended up doing a Pokemon card battle, like a war style, and you brought your top 4 Charizard cards, and I know that those are your favorite, unfortunately, and I think you lost them all. Yeah, he borrowed those cards from Mass Mikie. It's a big hoax! I saw Cool Kid Cory's cards. This parents actually have a lot of money, so he does have a cool collection. Yeah, right! We saw the opponent evolve up a Duskull to a Dusknoir. They used the Curse Blast on the Entei V. Considering they had a Defiance Band on, they could have put the damage on the Fezandipiti or knocked out the Munkidori and still got the 230 damage. Well, if you saw Derpy Volcano Dog, you'd do as much damage as possible as you could to it. Plus, he could knock out the Fezandipiti next turn. The Entei needs to go. It's his only attacker. That may be true. However, if you are going to give up a prize, you definitely want to be as effective as possible with it. We do see an Iono being played here, giving the opponent a fresh hand of 4, whereas Mikie will only have a hand of 2, and maybe that's probably what their thought was there, to get an extra card. We do see a Buddy Poffin, or actually 2 come down. Good news for you, Knox. No Badu. Got to be happy about that, right? Yeah, Badu is the worst. Ruining the game. I hate it. Yep. Yeah, I mean, I can see how you feel that way, but again, all it has to do with strategy. Outside of that, though, they use a couple abilities, and we're going to see the Dragapult take a knockout on the Entei V. We'll see where these damage counters are going to be put. I would assume either on Munkidori or Fezandipiti. Again, full send, destroy the Entei! Mikie just needs 2 prizes to win this match. With the Dragapult EX in the active having 230 hit points remaining, we'll see if Mikie can find the pieces needed to pull off the win here. And it looks like he just top decked the Magma Basin, which is 1 piece of that puzzle. Well, this isn't a 4-piece toddler puzzle. This is a 1,000-piece puzzle that looks fun, but you spend 2 hours trying to build the outside of that puzzle, and then you concede the offer and just give up. Just give up now, Mikie! Wait, Knox, are you using reverse psychology? I don't even know what that is, but sometimes you gotta give him a little heat to motivate him. And with Fezandipiti's Flip the Script, Mikie finds Trekking Boots and 2 more Fire Energies, which aren't super helpful. See, Will, way too hard. We will see, though. Off the Trekking Boots, we see a Jet Energy, which isn't a necessity. Now, the Sada's Vitality for 3 more cards, which the best card is another Trekking Boots. Well, come on. This game is over.
Not quite Knox. Mikie finds the Entei V with a Magma Basin and a manual attachment, along with the Munkidori moving 3 damage counters and him benching the Delphox V. Mikie actually has enough to pull off the win. Wow, that is crazy. I never would have expected that to happen. See, Knox, that's why you always gotta play it out till the end. Again, Will, it's all about psychology, playing mind games, tricks, deception. And the thing is that if you said that you were going to win the whole match, then they're going to give up anyways and think they have it easy. And then you come in and sneak attack, boom, knock them out and take the win. Good job, Mikie. We'll talk in a bit.
Mikie, awesome win. Really came down to the last damage counter with back and forth plays. Tell us about the game. Yes, Will, that was a bit nerve-wracking. Each card, each damage counter had a play to near perfect to the end to win. Nevertheless, the sequencing was perfect and pulled out the
That
win.
was awfully precise. You wouldn't have happened to add a little not too whispering plays in here, would you?
If I had help, Knox, you know about it. I'd be playing Gumshoes and winning every tournament.
Thank you, Mikie.
Mikie out.
Wow, what an incredible match. Really shows how many decks out there are viable. Just takes the right plays. Oh, that means that there's hope. Well, any deck, if they cheat apparently, I'm off to work on my Gumshoes build, since this game is mega cap.
Sure, sounds good, Knox. I'm Gym Leader Will. We'll see you next week where we'll be highlighting a Golden Go deck. We'll see you then.